What's happening? Hey, look here. You have it where we done all the interviews in Cleveland. All the interviews have been done of all the candidates um that we were looking at. Now we wanted John Harbaugh. At least we tried to kick the ties on him, and he rocking with the Giants. So cool. Everybody else for play. Now I think it was 9 jobs available. With the Giants gone, that makes 8 jobs available. Todd Mickens, I mean, Monkey, he might rock with Harbaugh and go to the Giants. So let's, because the Browns have done 2 interviews, the second interviews, and they only done 2 of them for the second interviews, and that was our own defensive coordinator Jim and Todd. I don't think Todd ever been a head coach. And as far as Jim, I told y'all I don't believe Jim gonna be the head coach. They could run it back, and I told y'all most coaches only get 2 opportunities. If you're ever so lucky, you get 2 opportunities. If you're more lucky than that, you probably don't want a chip to make it to 3 or 4 opportunities as a head coach. But I don't know if Jim gonna get this opportunity. I know if he doesn't get this opportunity, he probably ain't gonna be no head coach after that. He just probably not. So when I look at this thing, history shows that if we go with Jim, a hire from within, uh, it probably ain't gonna be nice. It'll probably get him fired or sent back to DC, and it'll probably get Barry out of there. So I don't even think Barry didn't want that. That's why they have always told all the candidates, hey, uh, Jim will be the defensive coordinator if we don't hire him. If we don't hire him. We're not hiring Jim. We're not hiring Jim. We just gotta go through the process. Yeah. But if we do, we gotta get one of y'all little young bucks at OC. Alright? So I don't think Jim get a job, but if he does, we gonna bring in one of them OCs. And it'll be between Grant and it'll be between Nate. Nate for the Rams, they're winning. Jaguars, they were winning. It'll be one of them two. One was an OC, the other was a passing game coordinator. They both in the coaching world have been talked about highly. Been talked about like these are the can't miss guys. Now we don't know if they can't miss. We're about to find out. They come from the Sean McAvey tree, and everybody ready. Everybody ready to have a offensive coordinator like that. So they want that type of style. Okay, cool. So I still think one of them gonna end up being the head coach or OC if we take Jim and make him defense coordinator. But I mean the head coach. I don't think we're doing it. Todd, I think Todd, instead of picking Cleveland, he probably gonna go with Jim unless somebody else offer him something better. I don't even know if I want Todd. Todd old, man. Not that an old guy can't get it done, but I need me a young guy. Now, you also got in the same process, you got Atlanta Falcons giving Kevin his second interview. Now, Kevin he might end up in Atlanta. And with that being said, it's already talks that he'll bring Tommy Reese with him. So it's something about Tommy Reese he likes. It is something about Tommy Reese that he likes and he'll bring with him. He might say, Tommy Reese, go ahead and take off the offense coordinator in Atlanta. Let's do what we do. But it's going to be funny to see if Kevin do get a job. Can he run it back? Because I told y'all, you only get 2 opportunities unless you win a Super Bowl and they'll maybe give you another one. Most of them that got more than 2 tries won Super Bowls. Can't remember Bill Parcells won with the Giants, but I feel like he did. If you got Super Bowl, they'll probably give you a 3rd try. If you don't got no Super Bowl, you probably ain't getting that 3rd try. So if Kevin takes a job, this should most likely gonna be his last job as a head man. But again, they could recycle you. Now, the other thing is Jesse Mentor, the defensive coordinator from the Chargers. Did he like what we have? Could he go well with Jim and make that defense even better? And will he be able to tell Nate, look, you up and coming, I'm up and coming. I got out there first. Let's bring you to the offensive scheme of things. You get Cleveland up and running, which it ain't hard because all we need is O-linemen and some wide receivers. We get that rolling. Everything else we got. Can you do it? So we're about to see, y'all. This is the NFL is showing me that they will recycle coaches. Like Mike McDaniels. Mike McDaniels has an opportunity to be a head coach, but the word is, and you know he interviewed with us, but the word is, and anything can happen, but the word is he likes some of the offensive coordinator spots. So I'm thinking if he gonna be an offensive coordinator, he probably going for the Lions. Because the Lions got a running back that's so special, he could do a lot. He'll be a boy, I had that boy. Yeah, I had that boy rolling out there. So right now, y'all, when you look at this thing, we just want somebody that's gonna do right by Shedeur and right by the overall team. Get us a new offensive coordinator. And then you got our safety coach. Our safety coach is getting interviews to be a DC. So I guess he said, I ain't waiting to become a DC. I'm about to go get mine. So we might lose our safety coach. It is what it is, y'all. This NFL world being here this season and all of 2025, just really locking in on it and just seeing how it goes. It can get ugly. You might only get one opportunity. Sometimes you might get two. But what I realize is if you want to pick a up-and-coming guy, pick him from somebody who been dominating. Hey, listen, if we got to pick a guy, I know they like Grant, and Grant might take off like a rocket. But I could also take Nate because Nate been with the Rams, and they've been rolling. Grant, yeah. Nate might be the one. I know it's out of Grant and Nate, it feel like. But Nate might be the one, y'all. Nate might be the one. That bring us where we want to go. Madison, what's good, PC? Got time? You say, tell me why folks saying Shedeur arm weak. They want to talk trash. Anything you hear really negative about Shedeur, we done crushed it all. Oh, he holds the ball too long. We stopped doing that. He gets sacked for so many. We changed that. I can't run. We changed that. I can't make the NFL throws. We changed that. So everything they really be saying about Shedeur, they be trying to dog us, but Shedeur just a ball and they mad. He is a certified franchise quarterback and they mad and they don't want to say that by him, but I'm going to say it every day. That boy a franchise quarterback. Brock, what's good? You got everything you want. Zipping that thing. We just needed somebody who would go catch it. See, Holder. JP, you say I'm working. I got to. It's a must. Gotta put the eye in that fire and let God cook it up. Cook it. Order my steps is your word. Tip, what's good? Mike, what's happening, Miss Beverly? Jay New. It's a new day. Jay Smooth, what's good, TP? Got time you say hardball interview with the Falcons, Giants, and Titans, but they kept saying that he was going to the Giants anyway. They kept saying like he was Giants bound and looked like he is. D. Adams, LH, yeah, if is a real big one. If you say Harbaugh's contract hasn't been signed yet, yeah, he trying to iron out all the details. Supposedly he don't want that GM. I think that's what it is. Got time? You say Todd is following John Harbaugh. My thing is, if you want to be a head coach before your coaching career is over, for my guys that's 55 and up, uh, you better take one. You better take one. At least have your name in history, like you went and achieved what you thought you could achieve. Now I seen that Jim won a little bit at the Lions, but he also lost a little bit too. So you kind of got to come in there and just have the right pieces at the right time to make that thing work. You got to have the right pieces at the right time to make that thing work. And that's what need to happen in Cleveland. Because what I want to happen is I want whoever become the head coach, they be so nice at it. They spend about 10 to 15 years at the spot and they doing their thing. They career is tied to Shedeur. They just locked in balling, right? They get the right pieces. But they're so good in the process, they're building new coaches and building a great coaching tree. That's what I want to happen. Tiff, you say, I told you Tommy already stated in his presser that he is only you did. You did. Hey, look like Kevin say, hey, Tommy, let's roll out, baby. Let's roll. Give him the deuces. Deuces. Come on with me. Come on with me. Got time you say Shadeur in London. That boy doing his thing. Yeah, you say, I just moved in my new place and Shadeur's in, hey, he balling, ain't he? Living the good life. OT, what's good? T, wait. Say, Cole, I finally learned how to do the notifications to catch you live with Shedeur. Hey, appreciate it. So Shedeur out there chilling. What do you think, boy? What are you out there in London doing? What are they posted? Madison, you say I'd like for him to ask Kevin about his handling of Shedeur. Now I'd be afraid. Well, they say the new president, which is the former quarterback, Ryan. I think Ryan finna mess this up because they said that he's looking for a coach with head coaching experience. Well, I don't know who you try to go get. I really don't know who you try to go get to make your situation good because all the coaches that you gotta be able to read it right. Okay, Mike couldn't get it done at Tennessee, but he balling at the Patriots. Do you see a former head coach that you could pick out that match that can get Atlanta balling? I don't know who he can get. Now Brian Flores is a guy. Cliff Kingsbury is a guy, but I ain't hearing too much from Atlanta with them. So if Kevin get the job in Atlanta, you know I spent the whole year talking about Kevin. I'm gonna talk about him in Atlanta. I want to see what he do. I just got to see what he do if he get that job, cause I want to know can he turn it on again? Can the 2-time coach of the year turn it on? Did he flame out and he'll really offense coordinator or a position coach? OT, you say I think it was an old video of him in London. Okay. Well, wherever he is, I hope he balling. I hope if he taking a break, take a break, then get back in and do your thing. Cause everybody watching. Selmo, what's happening? Yeah, everybody watching. Dog pound in the house. Yeah, everybody watching. So you gotta make sure you handling business. You the franchise. You Mr. Franchise. Mac, what's happening? Monet, you say I live in Atlanta and folks mad already. Ooh, hey. Ryan about to jack y'all up over there. But what if Kevin turned out to be a baller? What if the 2 years he won Coach of the Year, he really is like that? Just for some reason in Cleveland, it just wasn't meant for him to shake and bake the right way because we needed Shedeur to have a different offensive coordinator and a head coach. But hey, we gonna see. George, you say they love Dion in Atlanta. I don't know about Kevin in Atlanta. Hey, they put him up there. Charlie, hey, appreciate it. You say 12 was out of the country and still the hottest topic? Whether he out the country, in the country, as long as he playing QB in the NFL, he the man. He is the man. Y'all, he's a franchise quarterback. I don't know why people try to downplay this man. I'm starting to think for the time being, it doesn't feel like Shedeur is gonna get the Patrick Mahomes love, or the Drew Brees love, or the Tom Brady love, or the Peyton Manning love, because they gave us a rundown on Tom Brady, and I was watching him during the season, but I wasn't really paying it that much attention because I like college like that, but not Shedeur in the league, so I'm locked in. So Tom Brady was with the Bucks that first year, and they say for the first half of the season, he was trying to get on track, and he just was throwing pick six, just wasn't looking good out there. And then they say by the bye week, Tom Brady was cooking. So we never even got a bye week. And then you got to think Tom Brady had all that experience and still struggled with a new team. So what did we expect out of Shedeur? And he still got out there and managed to shake some. So imagine Shedeur going to do just what he said. Well, when y'all see me with a real off season, that boy said something made everybody get hot. How was he going to say that mess when he was a fifth-round draft pick? He's not even good. He couldn't even break the lineup, man. NFL didn't even want him. Almost didn't get drafted. And he comes out before the Raiders game and say that cocky mess right there. And then you see him play, you're like, well, gee golly. Joker's out there balling. Well, I don't care how good he is. When that camera goes, like I tell you to your face, yes, Shedeur played a good game today. He looked mighty special. But as soon as they say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hey, you're live. And this is Jake Thomas. And all I want to tell you today, I watched Shadeur Sanders out there, and I would give his versus the Raiders today, I would give that a D-. He's not cut out to be a quarterback in the NFL. He's not quite. Did you see that interception he threw? He's not cut out to be a quarterback. What do you think? Good. Hey. Well, he was out there balling. But I won't ever go on Al and say that he balling. Never. I won't even put nothing on social media. I'm gonna talk trash about it. He gotta win a Super Bowl for me. I'm gonna talk trash about him if he win a Super Bowl. Y'all. So it's just some people gonna be like that to Shedeur. In their mind, Shedeur ain't gonna ever be him. He could have more Super Bowls than Tom Brady, and they gonna still be saying he ain't him. Tom Brady did it with less. Tom Brady did it with this and that. Peyton Manning did it this way and that way. Eli did it this way and that way. But that's just sometime how your situation roll. How your situation roll. It is what it is. I can't take nothing from it. I just feel like that's how they gonna do them. PC, got time, Miss Kimberly? What's good? Dallas, you said, wow, glad Shedeur is having a great time. Yeah, he gonna have that, but soon as we say we got a head coach, boy, call him ASAP. Breaking news, Cleveland Browns have just selected such and such as the new coach. Hey, hello, hey, coach, what's up? This Shedeur. Hey, I'm finna come back to Cleveland right now. I'm on the plane right now. I'm talking about we jetting it up now. The news jet broke. I'm in the plane already, coming up there to you. Yep, I'm ready to learn everything you got, coach. Let's dominate next 15 years. Let's dominate. Let's win these Super Bowls. Let's change this franchise. Coach gonna get off the phone, boy. You know that was Shedeur. Boy, Shedeur just called me. Man already coming up here to see me. Yeah, I got some. We finna work, boy. Yeah. That's why I want one of these offensive-minded guys. Ain't nothing wrong with Jim, but, man, nah, Jim, you done had your time. We got to get one of these young bucks. Grant or Nate got to be our guy. Grant or Nate got to be our guy. It's Beverly, appreciate it. Say life of football is a blessing. Learn so much about football. Appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate it. I be locked in. I've been loving it my whole life. My whole life. Yeah, Sabrina, what's good? Yeah, y'all. So if I'm Shedeur, as soon as they name the head coach, I'm calling them. I'm flying over. We talking. We talking philosophies out the gate. And I wanted to go say, yeah, man, Shedeur called me as soon as I got the job. And then you know the Shedeur talk. Shedeur's just trying to one up everybody. So he's just trying to be a little teacher's pet. But somebody else do it. What's your boy name? Jackson Dart do it. Yeah, he called Jim Harbaugh. He was in on it. Oh, y'all know, oh my goodness. Remember y'all kept saying, hey man, y'all think Shedeur could get in on the meetings? I was like, nah, he ain't getting in on no meetings. They said they let Jackson Dart in on the interviews. I'm like, what? What kind of work? I can't take nothing from Jackson Dart. I did believe he was going to be a high draft pick before the 24 season. But as the 24 season went on, for some reason, he just went like what I thought he was going to be. So, then when they hyped him back up for the first round, it just let me know y'all, remember I told y'all going into the draft, people don't really draft for who be the most talented. They draft for whatever they feel like the agenda is. Like Shedeur wasn't drafted, placed in the 5th round because his talent. He was placed in the 5th round for whatever they felt the agenda was. They hyped Jackson Dart back up to the 1st round for whatever the agenda was. That's just how they do. And I see that is how the NFL really roll. Whatever agenda they have, that's how they gonna push it. Ain't nowhere around it. Ain't nowhere around it. So I'm not tripping by how it goes. I just know whatever agenda they want to push, that is getting pushed. Now, you might have an awesome team, an awesome situation. Like, check this out. I done heard Aaron Glenn talk about what he wanted out of a head coaching job. And he chose the Jets. Man, look. I'm glad he got a head coaching job, but for some reason with the Jets, it seemed like too much mess going on with the Jets to turn that into something. But Brian Ben Johnson chose Chicago, and they finna play today. 2 different situations. Now Jim Harbaugh finna get the Giants, and watch they probably win 8, 9, 10 games, something like that. So I just feel like I don't know what age he in. Like I don't know if he could turn. I don't know if he could turn around in time. They already got his name on the get rid of block. Like they looked at all the quarterbacks from 24. They only gave a couple of them good grades. So hopefully Aaron Glenn could get it on. He'll be back at DC. Now I know he got to finally get his stamp on the head coaching job, and he went to the Jets. They was his thing. That's who drafted him, but I don't know if it's gonna turn out right. I just don't know. So I don't know how Ben Johnson could make it work and the Jaguars coach. Maybe you had to pick a extraordinary OC and have a quarterback. He should have went and got a quarterback. I know he got Justin Fields, but I left Justin Fields right there in Pittsburgh. I was like, nah, I might have to go with a rookie and just take my licking with a rookie. Start fresh with a rookie. But you live and you learn. Sabrina, you say you going for the Bears too. I'm glad it happened for the Bears team. Yeah, I like the Bears. I like Ben Johnson too. It's Brown. Yeah, it be like that. Wait. Matt, you say I'm going for the Bears. They were my first team as a kid. Man, I never really had teams I like. I always liked the players. But one day, I do remember one day I was in elementary, and that's when I started looking at football a lot more, like the NFL. And I said the Bills, and I told my mama or my granddad, I said, I want the Bills to win the Super Bowl, because it was either their 3rd Super Bowl or 4th Super Bowl they was on. And I was like, I want the Bills to win because they've been losing so much. I just want them to win because they've been losing. So maybe I'm always for the underdog. And right now, Shedeur the underdog, Cleveland the underdog. I want them to win as long as, well, I wouldn't care about them after Shedeur. Just real talk. I want Shadeur. Why Shedeur there? I want to win. So I want everything to be just right. Jab, what's good? Monique, what's happening? Say Monet. You said will Stanford still be the MVP if they don't beat the Bears? Well, Chicago's saying them the Dome Boys, and the Dome Boys don't know how to play in that air. I kid you not. I don't like that air. I don't like it. I don't think no human being want to be out there in that air. They should put domes over everybody. Well, especially the cold areas and especially the raining areas. So Miami, Tampa, and Jacksonville should have domes, retractable domes. If it's sun out, leave the dome out. If us Florida folks are AKA cold, not the real cold, but our cold, put it out. In Buffalo, boy, give us a dome. I don't know why they got them people sitting out in that cold. Fingers be messed up, body, boy. Mm-mm. If they ain't got heated seats and snow melting things, nah, get out of here. PC, you say, yeah, I'm serious. I don't like that cold. I don't like it. I don't like it. One day it was so cold in the football game, I said to myself, if I was just on a normal day, I would not have on some tights, just tights. And I wouldn't have on just this tight jersey. I would be so bundled up that I would feel real good. So we need domes. Everybody that's playing that cold air, we need domes. Sabrina, you say, I understand. I'm from Florida. I just don't. I like feeling cold. Me too. Monet, you say, I think I thought Buffalo. I know they get a new stadium, but I thought they wasn't getting the dome. But I might be wrong. JP, you say I agree with you on that, Cola. I'm in Georgia, and I don't like the cold. 40 degrees is cold enough for me. No, no, no. When I hit when you go past 60, well, really, you go past 65, I'm feeling a certain kind of way. Like, nah, don't do it. Like a side note in Florida, they said I forgot what them little animals called that be in the water. I forgot what it's called, but it looked like a little rhino, but it just float. And it don't harm you, it don't hurt you. Well, they say the water get real, real cold, but if you buy a spring, the water is 72 degrees constantly. So I said, boy, God, good. He said, no matter how cold that water get, come hang out by the spring, baby. It's 72 degrees all year long. I said, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I said, I need me some water in the 80s and 90s. I need that thing cooking. Cooking. Matt, you say that's crazy. No domes in the Midwest. Ain't it though? And they the ones who need it. See how you say I'd rather be cold than hot? Everybody say that, but I'd rather be hot than cold. Because I could adjust. But cold, if you ain't got on the right stuff, you out of there. As Kimberly, you said, football is fall and winter. Well, in Florida, everything kind of fall. So I'm pretty much fall that. Well, in Florida, we summer and fall. And a fake winter. So I don't get the real season. So I ain't accustomed to the real seasons. I just can't deal with it. PC, you say the Lions and Vikings have domes? Yeah, they do. Quan, say, hey, right back at you. PC. Let me see. You say you ain't no 4 seasons? Not at all. I am 2 seasons. Summer and Florida fall. I don't like this Florida winter. I don't like it. Even though it only be cold for a little bit. But see, when the fake wintertime come for Florida, I have to wear a hoodie from basically January to April. I don't really take it off because it feel like you walk out there and it's kind of warm and you like, oh, I'm going to take this jacket off. Then the next day you like, I don't feel good. So I don't play that. See, I ain't playing that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. CB, you said it's 25 where I'm at. And might snow tomorrow. God, dog. That's too cold for me. That's too cold for me, y'all. It's that's just entirely too cold. Ain't no reason somebody gotta be that cold. It's just none at all. But look, y'all, I just wanted to holler at y'all and tell y'all the rundown on what's going around in the NFL so far. My goal is to watch this NFL game that come on in about an hour and come on at halftime. If I'm watching it, I'll come on at halftime. If I'm not watching it, I won't come on at halftime. Cause I want to talk about exactly what's going on. So I'm gonna come back on at halftime if I'm watching the game. And I post a link up to let you know I'm watching it. If I'm locked in on it. If I'm locked in, I'm gonna come on. If I ain't locked in, then I won't come on. Cause I don't want to waste y'all time. But if I'm locked in on it, we gonna come. Hey, y'all, side note, my son was playing basketball today, so I'm trying to see what he really like athletic-wise. Just see what God want me to try to take him, guide him to. So he out there playing. I can tell it's some other little guys out there, like, they like that in basketball. They've been dribbling a while, so they doing all this. But my son got that aggressiveness in him, like he a DB or something. Like I played DB, so he trying to lock them down when they're on defense, snatching the ball, getting the ball and everything. I said, okay, all right, cool. I like, son, them boys probably ain't passing you the ball, so don't worry about that. Don't worry about them not passing. What we gonna do is we gonna take the ball from them when we get on defense. We gonna take get the ball from the other players. We gonna snatch it on our defense, and then on defense and offense, we going for rebounds. We get that. Now we ain't got to worry about if they give us the ball or not. So that's where we at with my son. But yeah, y'all, it's on. I got a busy next 6 weeks. Starting today. But hey, blessings to y'all. If I watch the game, I'm coming on at halftime. And if I watch that game later tonight, I'm coming on at halftime. If I don't, then I just give y'all the aftermath of everything over. But you'll know if I'm coming on or not because I put something up. Hey, blessings to y'all. Holla at y'all.